So, in other news, the US authorities have opened inquiry into big tech's partnership with leading AI startups. Tech giants have recently invested billions into artificial intelligence startups, and so the US antitrust enforcers are opening an inquiry into the relationships between leading artificial intelligence startups such as ChatGPT maker OpenAI and the tech giants that have invested billions of dollars into them. The action targets Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. If you guys remember one of my videos where I put the question forward, okay, that you guys should just imagine these guys like Amazon and Microsoft, Google, these three, okay, or any two of them, whichever way you want to look at it, getting married. Like, imagine the kids that you're going to have. You remember the video? Yeah, go check it out. So the action targets Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, and they are way over the generative AI boom that's fueled demand by chatbots such as ChatGPT and other AI tools that can produce novel imagery and sound. We are scrutinizing whether these ties enable dominant firms to exert undue influence or gain privileges access in ways that could undermine fair competition, said Lena Khan, chair of the U.S. Federal Commission, in opening remarks on Thursday's AI forum. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to do. It's a good way to go to really scrutinize all of these companies. Like, really think about the number of, the amount of data that they hold, of individuals. Like, think about Google. I've always told you guys this thing, like, Google is the data hub of the world. Forget your government's birth and death registry. Do we still have birth and death registry? Like, forget all of those things. Google is the data hub of the world. They know you from the very moment you wake up, from the moment you go back to sleep. They know your life. Your life is like, unless you're the person who lives in the Amazon forest, like, you're just completely out of this world. So yeah, Google has every data. So imagine all of these people coming together to form like an alliance, like the power they hold. Trust me, this power is more than your president. It's more than your Ministry of Defense. It's more than what else? So I think it's the right way to do. And for me, with all of these things happening, the sad part is that for other economies, like in the Ghanaian context, I don't see policymakers making any headway. Like, let me take you to the story, okay? The Taylor Swift story. I'm sure many of you might have heard or seen this week. The whole sextortion or whatever you want to call it or define it as, like the whole deepfake thing, okay? That's like, it's just so because he's a celebrity. We get to hear it because he's a celebrity. He's a big star, and so we hear these things happening. But think about it, that anybody could use your image if you have a photo or image, and sometimes you don't even have to have your image. Like, somebody somewhere might have got it. Unless you're the person, you just don't go for functions, you don't go for parties, you don't involve yourself anything socially, digitally, you don't take pictures and put them online, you don't do videos and put them online, or you don't put your voice online. Listen, WhatsApp has AI. Okay, that's what people should get. That's what you should get. And so this thing should matter to you, no matter what you like. You tell yourself you're not a part of this thing. Yeah, you don't want to care about it. One day you're going to care. You're going to care because it's going to be your family. It's going to be your relative who's going to be used. Okay, her voice is going to be used to do something silly. Her image is going to be used to do something silly. It might not be you. And before you realize your integrity, like, you would have been, like, you're going to bear the rough edging before you realize it. And that is more reason why policymakers should act. Like, now, this thing is here to stay. This thing is here to stay. So I don't see how, like, people are just not moved, don't think about, like, the worst of its kind. Like, why should it even be news? After all, she's a celebrity. She can come defend herself. She has a whole PR management, okay, putting out or managing her stuff, okay. she can have a way out. She can debate or defend herself out, okay, publicly if she wants to, because she has the money and the resource to do that. But how about the poor people whose images are going to be used for criminal acts, for criminal purposes, to defame, to what's the other word? Like when somebody catches you and says, "Bring me money," blackmail. Yeah. What about the other people who are going to be used as blackmails? And man, you guys just have no clue what this whole, like, what we face. Like, it's a serious thing. You guys should take it serious. Take it serious. Policy makers, take this thing serious. It's more deadly. AI is more deadly than nuclear weapons. Trust me. Anyway.